during these times of domestic terrorism. I hope you are well. I don't know how to sing. I don't know how to sing. You alright, buddy? They got my buddy over here looking like a gerbil and shit with the frequencies. Fucked him up. Come on, Mo. You good. You good, buddy. I know that shit hurts. We're dealing with a serious demon here, ladies and gentlemen. Generally speaking, of course. Generally speaking. Don't want nobody to. He's crazy. He's saying demons are. Nah, I'm not crazy. No. I'm not crazy at all. Harassed for 11 years. Going on 12 with psychological warfare. I probably should be crazy. But no, I'm not. I'm not crazy. Not yet, at least. The fight still goes on to protect sanity. Yeah, so before they so rudely cut me off, I was saying, you can slap somebody. You can slap somebody really hard throughout the day, and that person is going to want to hide from you. It's not going to want to fight you. But you take that very same person that you've been slapping throughout the whole day and you just slap them once. In some cases, you don't even have to slap them. Just make fun of them all day. You're going to have more of a problem with fucking the dude that you're making fun of than the dude that you're slapping all day. Psychological warfare is not, it's not a game. It's not to be played with, especially the type of psychological bullshit that they're running on us. Like, this is military psychological warfare. Come on, go. This is military psychological warfare. So, this isn't meant for us. Like, we're fucking regular fucking people. We're regular fucking. Hey, Tanya. Nice to see. Hey, likewise. Likewise. Always good to see you, Tanya. Always good vibes. Yeah, this psychological warfare shit is it's not good for anybody, especially not no fucking citizen, regular fucking citizen. I've had my little bullshit run-ins with life as far as, I've lived on the criminal side of things, if you will. Not too criminal, but, I've brushed up shoulders with the criminal life, if you will. And I'm kind of mentally fucking, I'm some things I can mentally deal with better just because of situations I've been through in life. But you take the average person who hasn't been through any situations to, who's, you know, lived a straight and narrow life, always depended on the police, always trusted in the police, the medical field, and you run this fucking program on them. Like, it's no telling what those people do. Like, some people really fucking go crazy. Like, a lot of people would never believe that the police is doing this shit to them. While the police are doing it to them right in their face, they won't let themselves believe that the police are doing this to them. Like, they have that much fucking respect for law enforcement. And it's like, how the fuck could you fucking betray the fucking citizens like that, man? You make one man kill 8 people and then kill himself. And I think the reason why the police are getting in trouble around this area the way they are is because they feel untouchable now. They know they've got a kill on their hands. They fucking swept it under the rug, got away with it, and they can do it over and over and over again. So now they're wild. There's no control within the police department. No control whatsoever. These police are acting, that they're not under their fucking blue suit badge and fucking blue pants guys. Like, they're their natural selves. They're not professional at all. And so you got American citizens killing each other. A bunch of kids assigned to fucking protect us. You put fucking badges on a bunch of fucking kids. Now we got a bunch of domestic terrorism going on. Even some of the older ones are just as fucking childish as some of the fucking children I've met in life. I know children that act more mature than some of these police, and it's like, come on, man. Are these the fucking people you really assigning to fucking protect American citizens and shit? I don't get it. And then you call them out, and they try and act like you're wrong for calling them out. Motherfucker, I'm not wrong. I'm using what you guys lied to me and say that I have the Constitution. So as long as you continue to lie to me and lie to everyone else that looks like me and say that we have a fucking Constitution, then hey, the lie is out there, and I'm gonna fucking, the only way you'll be able to fucking stop me from doing what I do is if you tell the truth. So all you gotta do is tell the truth. Our program backfired on us. We drove one man to the point of killing 8 people and then killing himself. We're shutting the program down. They're not gonna do that because it's way too much money involved. Once the money gets involved, the characters, it's good to the TI community. Hey, I appreciate that, Tanya. I definitely appreciate that. We all are. it's just it's a new it's a new motherfucking day, man. It's a new motherfucking day, man. We gotta evolve without evolving, if you will. Like, we gotta learn, we gotta educate ourselves. You know, there are defenses, like, for the frequencies and all that, like, there are defenses out there other than building some fucking... And don't get me wrong, I respect everybody who's put on the fucking thing about how to build one of those cages to block the EMF, but, you know, it's gotta be something better than that. Like, there is something better than that, than fucking building some fucking big ass cage and sleeping in a cage and shit. Like, we just gotta educate ourselves, man. Just think, if we were scientists and we were going through this EMF shit, do you know how fast it would be to fucking build some type of shield? Like, we'd probably be able to build a shield out of fucking newspaper and fucking plastic or some fucking shit. Like, I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying it'd probably be around that fucking easy and shit. Like, they're gonna stop. They're gonna stop menthol cigarettes because menthol cigarettes blocks their fucking jab. So pretty soon, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a fucking menthol cigarette recall. Probably everything with menthol, actually, they're probably gonna take off the shelves and replace it. They'll probably replace it with some other type of shit. But as far as like people who smoke cigarettes and shit, be prepared to be smoking regular cigarettes, or probably some fucking mint tasting fucking bullshit that imitates and mimics fucking menthol. Hey, what's going on, United? Yeah, they took me off the fucking I forget what we were talking about, but they kicked me off. If you want me to call out other gang stalkers, I can make a video about it. As far as me, yeah, I don't want to. If you're talking to me, United, I'm cool. Like, I just, I pay attention to them and shit. If I start seeing them stalking and shit, I have like somebody, or I'll block them and shit. But it's just, it's way too hard for me. It's too hard to tell who's getting on here. Like, everybody that's solidified, like, I know you guys aren't fucking perps and shit, but like new people, like people, because there'll be people that get on here and they seem pretty legitimate, and and I'm not pointing, because this happened with like a few different people, and they said they'll say they're perps and shit, and I don't. I've had people call me perps and shit, like, I've fucking, especially like on that Facebook shit when I did that little community shit, like, people calling me perps and shit, and that shit, man, it's not a good feeling, man. So unless I really, 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 really fucking know they're perps and shit, I don't like getting involved in that type of shit. Hey, what's going on, Tip? I was talking to anyone. Oh, okay, United. Patrick Lancaster. No, actually, I was trying to fucking figure out the name, what that name was, man. I was like, what was the name that Tip told me? Patrick Lancaster. Oh, shit, man. I hate this city, man. Fucking hate this city. Let me take that back. I don't hate the city, I just hate the people in it. Yeah. Excuse me, you guys. Yeah. I'm 100% with you on that one, United. I don't like that, man. It's real damaging, man. Up, they're setting up on me. They're setting up. Damn it, they do it so quick, man. Like, it's crazy because, like, when I parked here, I scouted out the areas and shit. Cause I'm not trying to sound like I'm some military motherfucker. Please don't nobody get that misconstrued. Like, I just, it's a lot of trees. This area is heavily, like, fucking, it's heavily wooded, if you will. It's fucking super big and hella hiding spots. I just, I went and looked at the immediate area and shit and made sure there was nobody sitting anywhere where they could be fucking zapping me and shit. And it was all clear. It was all clear. And then now it's like, well, I see one. I see two. So far, two people sitting on both opposite sides. So, I could be right, or I could be wrong. It's just two people sitting in a cold ass park after dark when the park is closed. And the fucking, the park ranger comes up in this motherfucker and be hounding and harassing the shit out of regular motherfuckers. I would think that you wouldn't be coming to sit there. But again, I could be wrong. Let's see what we got going on here. Check out Bend, Oregon. Actually, I think I remember you sent. Yeah. I remember you sent me a couple things that I had liked, bro. You sent me like some campgrounds. I remember because I couldn't get them at first, and then I think you tried a different method of sending them, and I got them. Wherever that was that you sent me, like that's probably like where I want to head towards the area until I get my shit established and shit. I'm gonna be doing some type of YouTube channel probably. other than this, I'm gonna always have the targeted individual channel, but I'm probably do some fucking, I don't know, fucking the only way you make money is if you do some fucking bullshit, like fucking, so I'll probably do like some fucking traveling channel or some shit like that, you know. a Vanagon, living in your van fucking shit. I don't know, I'll figure it out. I'll figure that shit out. My goal right now is to like I don't even give a fuck about, I don't even give a fuck about, like, if it comes down to it, I'll fucking recycle on the fucking road, like once a week or some shit like that. No, not even once a week, probably like, go like a week straight and just survive off that until I get shit established. Once a week and survive like that. But I know, like, I'm not. I know it ain't no way in the fucking world I'm gonna fucking be recycling every fucking. Yeah, not once a week. A week straight. Like, I probably recycle for like a week straight and then, chill for a week straight. Because I'm not going to be able to do it every night like that. Not fucking unestablished and shit. Not, it takes a lot, man. It took like at least about a year and a half for me to get all the fucking locations. A steady, all the locations that I go to and shit. And getting the fucking schedules down and all that shit. It took about a good year and a half. A lot of fucking, because when I started, it was like, I jumped in head first, like, I just fucking jumped in head first and shit. I remember this, this old Asian guy fucking, he was telling, and I laughed at him. The crazy thing is I fucking laughed. I told him he was bullshitting and all that. Like, but he told me, like, him and his family, like, they came out here, they was poor as fuck. And him and his family recycled for about 3 years straight, and they bought a house. And I'm sitting there fucking like, man, because I had that stereotype in my mind, like, because all I really know is like hustling and shit, selling poison and all that fucking bullshit. Like, I never really fucking ventured off into recycling or no shit, so it was I had a stereotype, like, you take a bag of recycle and a big ass bag of recycle and you're only getting like 50 cents and shit. So, when he's sitting there telling me the story, and shit, you feel me? I'm just thinking he's bullshitting and shit, but when I came out here and I took to the fucking streets and shit, I was like, man, I'm not finna stay in this motherfucking house and these motherfuckers targeting me. There's nowhere in the fucking world. I came out here, I was like, man, I'm finna be stuck there like this. What am I gonna do? I already put myself in a fucking full Nelson headlock, fucking told myself, I made a promise to God that I wasn't selling any drugs, so I can't fucking sell drugs or else I'm fucking gonna fucking I'm gonna fucking it's like breaking a promise to God. I don't know how severe that might be, but I'm not even gonna test the water on that one. And fucking yeah, man, so I jumped head first into shit, and I was thinking like it was gonna be fucking, I thought it was gonna be really fucking hard, man. And it's hard, don't get me wrong, it's hard, but it's not as hard as I was thinking. Like, I was thinking, man, this shit, man. I'm gonna fucking be turning in like 5 big ass bags and fucking getting like $5 and shit like that. Like, I really had the stereotype going on in my head. And once I figured it out and I fucking got a fucking pattern and all that shit, man, that shit became easy. And it became so easy, like, after I got my first band, because, like, they didn't care. You know, before, like, when I first started recycling, oh, man, they didn't know I was saving the money, though. They didn't know I was saving my money, so what they would do is they would come by and fucking tease me and offer me dollar bills and offer me 50 cents, or they'll pull to the side of the road and try and taunt me and offer me, like, say I'm cleaning out my truck here and pass me like 5 cans out their fucking car and shit, like real fucking embarrassing shit. Like, not embarrassing, but it makes you feel, or it's set in place. At first it used to make me feel like, you know, I don't like fucking people. I don't know, like, when people offer you shit and, you know, it's like they're fucking looking at you with pity and shit. It's like when they offer it to you, it's like fucking, and don't get me wrong, everything fucking counts. Like, I wouldn't give a fuck if you gave me a penny. But knowing that they're doing it to belittle you, it changes everything. Like, they offer you $1 and fucking, you know, it's like they're giving you pity, but it's like they really don't want to do it, but they're looking at you and you look so fucking pissed. The way they look at you, and they do it, it's a psychological thing. And they knew it was fucking with me, because they knew, like, they knew that wasn't, you know, that wasn't something that, you know, I would have never thought in a million years that, you know, I'd be recycling. I would have never fucking thought that shit in a million years when I first started. When I first started and shit, like, females used to drive by and you know, like, females used to drive by or they walk by and shit, and now I know they sent them and shit to get my reaction, and I just be acting like I wasn't fucking recycling and shit. I fucking, you know, I start fucking acting like, and then I was like, man, fuck that shit. After about, you know, I had to fucking tell myself, man, like, these are perks, like, these are fucking pieces, like, would you want to, like, you have to I had to talk myself, like, would you even want to be with one of these motherfuckers? If you were not a T.I., would you even want to be with one of these fucking dark-hearted bitches? Like, excuse my language, but, like, would you even want to be with one of these fucking evil, like, demon-hearted females? Like, who gives a fuck what they think? Like, once I got into that mode of thinking and shit, and then it just, I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. Like, ain't nobody else been the fucking, you know, and then shit started going fast. I was stacking hella bread. I didn't have to worry about them fucking going in and fucking checking in on how much money I was making and shit. Because to them, you know, they have the same fucking stereotype in their head. You know, back then, they had the same fucking stereotype in their head that I had in my head and shit, you know. And then fucking they started taking notice to me, like, doing it, like, you know, once I got the van and shit. Once I got the van, oh my God. Not this one, like, I had a different one, like, I had a camper van. Like, this is my third van. The first one I had was like a camper van. It was it was cheaper. It was like a cheaper van. It was older. And fucking, you know, once I got that motherfucker, that's when the bullshit came. They kept going into the stores and fucking, first when I turned my recycle in, they fucking asked the people how much money I got. And then, I go into the stores and everything, from the time that I got paid, they would fucking calculate everything to the fucking penny that I had in my pocket. Like, they would go in the store and fucking figure out what I bought, get the fucking what I spent, and they just, I guess they subtracted from what I had in my pocket. Like, they did the subtraction from whatever I got paid that morning. They subtracted everything. They went behind me and subtracted everything that I bought. Like, they went to every store, got the receipt, fucking, and, to the point to where, like, they were fucking walking down the street and two-way talking me and shit. Two people fucking speaking on me, but they're doing it in third-party thing. Like, the lady would fucking say, like, say, for instance, if I have $14 in my pocket, $14 and say I have $14.69. One lady would be like, dang, I want to get this, but it's $14.69 and I only have $14. And the other lady would say, well, I have 69 cents. You could, here, use this. And it'd be like, it would fucking piss me off because I'm like, my whole life I've been in the system. I've been to jail for everything I fucking done wrong. Like, if I know, like, if I fucking, like, if I was to fucking, like, that's a federal fucking charge, like, to go behind somebody and for you to tell somebody how much somebody is fucking getting paid. Like, I mean, maybe not in the recycle world or something like that, but there still has to be a law against fucking somebody being able to go in there and you fucking just give them my information, how much I've been fucking getting paid and letting people manipulate my money and shit. That's later on down the line. They probably was doing it then, but I didn't catch on to it. I didn't catch on to it. I don't think they were doing it then because they didn't think I was making, like, they didn't think I was, they didn't think I had enough to fucking want to save and shit. Like, I would have to fucking do a whole fucking lot to fucking save and shit. But once I got that van, everything fucking changed, man. They started fucking trying to stop me from fucking recycling, trying to fucking, like, manipulate my recycle spots, fucking throw garbage all over the fucking place, and, like, they did not want me to have no fucking V. Oh, man, it was like, and that shit really fucking, it fucked my head up, because I'm like, damn, man, these people got jobs. These people got top deck fucking cars. Like, the life these people live, if I had that life, man, I would not, man, I would be helping people. I would not fucking be out here fucking terrorizing people and shit. Like, I mean, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? And I honestly believe a lot of these people that harass us and shit, eventually they're gonna think there's gonna be some type of fucking awakening within some of them. And they're gonna wanna really fucking repent. They're gonna wanna fucking, but I can't say if God's gonna forgive them or not. I can't say that, but if God fucking does, at the end of the, when it's time to fucking exit this planet and go meet God and go, take what he has to dish to us. If his judgment is based on deeds, because I don't think, like, he might, I don't know, man. People say your sins get wiped away and all that shit, so I don't know if the deeds you've committed in life get wiped away as well. Like, I don't, I'm not that deep, and I'm not here to question God or what God does, but I just can't see people getting away with all these fucking murders. Unless God wants you to. Like, maybe God wants you to participate in this so that you can see it's not. Maybe He wants you to participate in this shit, so maybe it'll help you later on in life to help people instead of fucking terrorize them to the point that, maybe He wants you to realize that you're not this type of person, but I'm not here to make excuses for you motherfuckers. Like, if you get motherfuckers out here harassing people and shit, you make your own fucking excuses. I can't even begin to fucking travel through a mindset like that. Like, I'm not even gonna play. That's playing with fire and shit. Like, I'll go crazy trying to figure out what the fuck is going on in y'all motherfuckers' heads. No. When it comes to real life fucking crazy, psychopath crazy, I don't want to learn about it. None of that shit. Like, I'll learn about what psychological bullshit effects have on me and all that. But as far as trying to understand you motherfuckers, what are they called, narcissists and all that shit? Fuck that shit. Fuck around and start arguing with myself. Picking arguments with myself. Arguing with myself and shit. We got an MP3 over here. A loud gang stalker wants to be seen, wants to be noticed. Pretending like she's getting a bike, only so that I see that. Notice the handle sticking up. Only so that I see that. She didn't get the bike at that. She's just standing and walking, as you guys can see. She just wanted her back towards me so that I could see the bullshit that she has on her back. Hold on, let me. Yeah, she's going. Oh, there she goes. Bullshitting, ladies and gentlemen. That's their way of harassing me. Telling me I'm gonna lose the van. Why they fucking, manipulate my recycle spots and all that shit. If they're not fucking blinding me in convoys and trying to hold me back in traffic with the red lights and shit. Like, the light will be fucking green and they'll just stay in one spot until like the last 3 seconds of the fucking light, and then they zoom in there more. That, like, when it turns yellow, they fucking zoom across, and fucking the light will turn red by the time they get across, and I'm fucking stuck at the red light again, having to wait for 2 red lights and shit. Just all the fucking bullshit. Like, they manipulate my whole recycle route. Not only do they make it hard on me to recycle, they manipulate my money and steal money from me. When I go to turn my shit in, they'll have somebody come in with like 6 fucking cans, come right behind me, like blatantly let me know that we're fucking stealing your money and we're gonna give it to him. We're gonna pay him for harassing you, basically. So he'll come in with fucking 6 cans. I'll turn all my shit in, and fucking I'll fucking get some Freemason fucking payment. And, this motherfucker's walking out the fucking thing with like $14 and shit. Like, you see that shit. And it's like, and I'm telling myself, man, I know for a fact this is more than, sometimes I've double back and check. Like, the most I've caught him trying to steal from me is $26 fucking and shit. Like, You know, literally, and then fucking look at me like, what are you talking about? You don't get paid that much for this. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? I've been doing this shit for 11 years, man. You're not gonna fuck me like that. You better go fucking Nah, you gotta redo that, man. I hustle too hard for this shit. Like, you gotta go. You gotta take your ass back and fucking do that, or go get the manager, one of the two. But I'm not leaving this motherfucker till you fucking get this shit right, bro. Here, you can take this money too. I don't want to hold that shit. Take everything you gave me and then come back with the right number. And after that, ever since that, I just been paying attention, man. And, you know, ever since I started paying attention, you know, they've been paying me in Freemason numbers and shit. All fucking Freemason fucking numbers. 3340, 33 this, 33 that, 3333. And like that fucking bullshit they pulled, the stunt they pulled today. 3312. So it shows me that, no, it wasn't 3312, it was 3212. So it shows me that, you know, the way they positioned it, the one in the middle, so it could be 2 plus 1 would be 3, 33, and 1 plus 2 would be 3, 3. So it would be 33. You know, the way they slickly try and maneuver it to where only you know they're targeting you. Like, if I tried to fucking point it out to anybody else, it would look crazy. But, you know, it don't look crazy. Once you add up all the fucking 33s you motherfuckers pay me, like, there's no way I'm fucking recycling and I'm turning in $33 every fucking time, all the fucking time. Like, you nah, yeah, I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing, but you're not, like, I'm not gonna be no easy fucking fight to where you can fucking tell me, oh, you're mentally ill. We're gonna put you in a psychological ward. I'm gonna fight you all the way until you do put me in that psychological ward, but I'm gonna do it smart. I'm gonna make sure I know what I'm doing, like, as far as, like, this protesting shit. It's the only way, like, it's the only way we can fight back, literally, like, it's the only way we can fight back without fucking doing something real fucking severe to one of these people, man. Every day. You know, one of us, if not all of us, every day one of us has to talk ourselves out of some fucking bullshit. We have to worry about if we go in here, what are they going to do to my vehicle? If I go to work, what am I going to come back to a house full of fucking broken fucking toilets? Or my fucking sink pipe's going to be fucked up? Am I going to be missing this? Am I going to be missing that? Like, the illegal shit that these people do is enough to make you want to fucking just grab them by the fucking neck and pop their fucking eyeballs out. Like, literally, like, and just like literally not fucking stop, like, literally just black out with your fucking hand around their fucking neck. Again, I'm not a tough guy. I know I can't do that to everybody. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, it gets you mad enough to make you want to do that. So, we do have to have an outlet. The megaphone is a very, very handy, useful outlet, as well as protesting. Protesting is a very healthy outlet, and it's all legal. Completely legal. So as long as you know what you're talking about when you're talking about it, as long as you're not, you know, pointing shit out, certain shit they want you to point out. Like, they want me to be on the megaphone and saying, see, when you see people looking at their phones or putting their hands through their hair, then that means they're domestic. Like, that's what they want me to do. They want me to fucking say everything that they're doing, so that it's only gonna make you look crazy if you tell people every single fucking thing that they're doing. You know, they want that, like, it's like the truth with lies. Like, they tell very little truths, but a bunch of lies, and that changes the whole fucking reality. Yeah, I've been to jail, but he's been to jail before. He's a criminal. Yeah, I've been to jail before. You can look it up. It'll tell you I've been to jail before. But if you don't know section codes, you know, most likely when you look some people up, I don't know how it is in all states, but I know in California, a lot of places, when you look them up and you ask what they've been locked up for, it'll give you a section code. It won't say failure to appear or burglary or theft or fucking whatever you've been locked up for. It'll say a section code, and you got to do the homework and go figure out what that section code is, or ask a fucking cop, whatever. You got to ask people what the section code means. So when, the lies that they do, like, they're not going to let nobody copy down the section code. And nobody, most people aren't even going to fucking, they're going to see your name on a fucking police sheet and say, yeah, he's a criminal. And then whatever they fucking build, like, I could have fucking petty theft. They could build a whole fucking criminal rap sheet off fucking 5 petty thefts. I got 5 petty thefts. I would never fucking I would never go to jail for no fucking petty theft. I would, but I'm just saying though, like, I got 5 petty thefts, right? And it shows on the fucking police sheet. I have 5 petty thefts. But it doesn't say petty theft, it says section code. So I got 5 different charges, 5 different petty thefts. They take that sheet to your neighbors and they say, see, he's been booked for this charge, he's been booked for this charge, he's been booked for this charge. And they build all the charges. They fucking change the charges. They don't tell people the fucking true charges. Tell everybody the fucking their charges. And then you become enemy number 1 of the whole fucking neighborhood. Like, what the fuck? Where does that happen? How the fuck do I morph into a child molester from someone who just fucking stole a candy bar? I stole a fucking candy bar. You turned me into a fucking child molester. Oh, shit. What the hell? What the fuck? I did a beer run? You mean to tell me I did a beer run and now I'm a rapist? I did a fucking beer run and now I'm a rapist. That's the... That's one hell of a beer run, man. That's one hell of a motherfucking beer run. I won't be doing no more of those. Yeah, man, you gotta... I don't know where all that came from, but just saying that to say, man, you gotta vent this shit out, man. You gotta vent it out or you'll fuck around finding yourself catching cancer. We got a visitor. See how long he stays. Probably just gonna tap in my phone and bounce. Oh no, we might be getting in. We might be getting out. Who knows? Side windows super tinted so that you can't see in. 9 times out of 10, he's one of them. 9 times out of 10, that motherfucker is one of them, ladies and gentlemen, no joke. Whenever you can look over on the side and you can't see inside those windows, oh yeah, he's definitely one of, that's a Freemason boy right there. That's a Freemason boy right there. Yeah. asshole Freemason boy right there. Going somewhere deep. That bathroom, I'm pretty sure, is closed, so you're not going to the bathroom. Going probably go find somebody home, go take a homeless girl home. You don't look like you got any sauce. Like you don't look. You don't look like you'd be taking any Karens out tonight. You looking for a homeless. He's looking for a homeless chick. Looking for a homeless chick in the park. You'll see that a lot too, like these fucking lawyer types, Freemason types and shit, picking up fucking homeless females. It's probably why a lot of them are fucking out here crazy and shit. It's a lot of fucking crazy chicks out here. Like, you guys have seen the chicks on my video. They're all fucking crazy. Like, don't get me. The dudes are crazy too, but the girls are like super fucking crazy and shit. It only makes you think like all these rich people picking them up at night and shit. They probably giving them all types of fucking, drugs that are fucking just that crazy, that shit that just fucking makes you crazy. What's that sex drug called? Fucking, it's a sex drug that people used to use back in the day, really. Even in the olden days. I think it was called Spanish Fly or some shit. Where they would, fucking do that shit and fucking, violate the women and shit. Like, and some of the women actually didn't come back from that. Some of the women actually did. It was popular in the 90s, I know a lot of, I was a kid hearing about that shit a lot. Like, college kids getting caught with it, all types of shit. It was called Spanish Fly, if I'm not mistaken. Oh shit, you guys can't hear me? With anyone if they did. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Tamika? I'm getting to you guys' comments now. I'm gonna stop rambling for a minute. Hey, what's going on, Paul? Till, what's going on, Till? Just left San Jose. Oh, you just left San Jose Airport? What do you mean, coming in or leaving? Good day. Hey, Bill. I did research about San Jose's and other parts of California. It's very liberal in San Jose. Liberal. I'm not. I know it's a political term. I'm just not. I'm not. familiar with what the liberal is. My cousins tell me they can't help. Yeah, that's the thing, bro. No one can ever help you. I mean, what? I mean, excuse me, that's legitimate. You forfeit your right to help once you accept the first dollar or you give in to their blackmail. You forfeit your right to help, like, because you become one of them. Like, the only way that they could help you is if they don't succumb to the blackmail or the fucking payment. And then they could help. But then it's no telling what type of situation they would be in. Like, and see, that's the thing you gotta think. Like, so if you're in a street fight, if it's two people, and this is just an example, I might not come with the best examples, but it's still an example. If you're in a street fight and shit, and it's three people against your buddy, are you gonna run off and leave your buddy? No matter, are you gonna run off even if there are chances that these guys could probably beat you up? If your buddy's fighting them off and they got your buddy, are you gonna fucking run off and leave them? Like, and that's the thing. Like, that's the thing people gotta come to. Like, and with some of these people, it's a lot deeper than some fucking buddy bullshit. Like, this is straight family, like bloodline shit, like blood, like So when you put those two people in the street fight and their family, and you put them up against each other, it's gonna make you wanna. I mean, that should make you not wanna turn around and run. It's the same thing with this. Like, we're going through a lifetime. Like, this program could make us commit suicide. Like, so am I gonna fucking let somebody blackmail me into fucking letting them force me to sit and watch them fucking terrorize my family member and mothers and fathers? Oh my God, man, you guys ought to be ashamed of yourself. Mothers and fathers who do this to their children. You let blackmail fucking get in the way of your fucking parental fucking instinct. You let fucking money get in the way of your fucking parental instinct. That makes you lower than an animal, lesser than an animal. Because an animal, you can't offer a fucking animal fucking food to fucking kill its fucking kids. Like, oh, we're gonna give you this fucking moose. We're gonna give you a lifetime of fucking, we're gonna give this tiger a lifetime supply of fucking hippo meat to fucking kill its cub. There's no way you could do that. There's no way you could do that. You're lower than a fuck. You do shit to your children that animals wouldn't even do to their children. That makes you lesser than an animal. That makes an animal more humane than you, like, literally. There ain't no two ways about that. I mean, you can try and contest and argue all you want, but, the facts are there. The facts are there. It just, I feel like I feel like, literally, that the Mandela effect is like, I got locked into a different dimension, a different multiverse, if you will. Or it feels like, I'm not gonna say I think, it feels like I got locked into a different part of the multiverses and switched places with the other me. And now he's fucking down there for wherever fucking atmosphere that was. He's living my life. And I'm fucking living his fucking life. And that shit. And CERN, and the shit that got me thinking that is fucking CERN playing with that fucking particle collider, changing up all types of shit. We don't know if they could be sending us through different fucking, you know, it's a little deep. Some people might not believe in that shit, but I'm just saying, like, you know, CERN is doing a lot of fucking weird, fucking stupid shit, bringing particles from different dimensions all into the fucking planet, and that's documented. Like, you know, that's no fucking, what would they call it? That's not a conspiracy. That's not me fucking being paranoid and fucking thinking the government is out to get me. Fucking, you go look on, fucking do your research, and they tell you that they're bringing in black fucking, they call it black goo. They call that shit black goo, and when it touches people, it takes over their body. It fucking possesses them. And they're bringing that evil shit in here. And they ain't no telling how much other shit that they're doing with that shit, man. Playing God. Like, they're gonna bring some shit into here. The people in here are already fucking, either people, it's been a big shift in people. Like, the people, they're already, you know, the people are already halfway to being half human, half cyborg. Like, people are almost at the level of being cyborgs. You know, you might not got all those fucking wires and shit connected to you and shit, because they're in your body swimming around. They know how to hide that shit. All the wires and shit that you see coming out of the fucking cyborg's fucking head and out the fucking backs and all that shit swimming all in your fucking body. It's swimming all in your body. And once they insert that chip and they fucking get on them satellites and start directing that fucking nanotechnology to do its thing in you, man. Lord have mercy. They're already fucking, you know, they can patent your DNA if you've been fucking getting all your jabbereezes. If you've been catching up, keeping your catch up on them, keeping updated on your jabs and shit. You know, eventually, you know, people who, you know, you're gonna be like, they're gonna come out with more, and people are gonna be like, well, I got this many, I might as well get the rest of them, and I'll be fucking secure. Yeah, once you get the rest of them, motherfucker, your fucking DNA is gonna be patented. So whatever they do to you through these satellites and these chips that they insert in you, you can't fucking say nothing about it, because they own your ass. And they're just getting you ready for it right now. They're just fucking getting you ready. They're fucking jabbing you up. They're fucking already got us full of the nanotechnology. Now all they need to do is patent your DNA. And then once they patent your fucking DNA, and you think we're going through some fucking hardships? You think T.I. is going through some hardships? We haven't. You know, the only way for them to get that shit in us is fucking, you know, they gotta fucking pin us down and fucking, you know, and some of us, don't get me wrong, some of us took the jab, but I think we're smart enough not to keep catching up and doing the fucking, the catch-up dance and shit. Like, we're not trying to get no more. I don't think I don't think no targeted individual that's gotten their first shot has ventured off anywhere off into their second. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, if there's a targeted individual out there. But, you know, once they tell you they can patent your DNA and shit, you need to really start thinking about what the fuck you're gonna do with your life, because you're not gonna own it no more. best thing you could do if you've been getting boosters and shit. Yeah, that trust me, the government has paperwork on everybody like that. That's your file is your file, so they have that file. Like your fucking when the fucking notices and the laws get passed and shit right under your fucking nose because you're busy watching husbands and housewives of fucking Hollywood and all that shit. Not to say that entertainment isn't good to, get away from the bullshit, but when you indulge in nothing but entertainment and you let you can't fucking drift off into only entertainment, especially when you're going through something like this. You gotta at least fucking, even if it's like 15 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day, even, like, learn something about what the hell they're doing to you. Because eventually may come a time where you have to go to court, you have to do anything to fucking defend yourself for something you've done to one of them, or for something that they fucking violated you for. They violated you and gave you some bullshit fucking, they've done a great violation towards you and you want to fucking fight that shit. Like, you have to know, like, certain terms to use and certain, and I don't know all of them. I'm not saying that, like, I'm smart, like, super smart or no fucking shit like that. I'm very low on the fucking, very low on the scales of knowing, terms and all that shit. But, like, I'm learning every day. Like, I learn something every fucking day, man. And it resonates. Like, it makes sense. Like, you don't have to fucking, because I don't like to study and shit. Like, I'm not no fucking, I don't like doing that shit. But listening to videos and podcasts and all that shit, it becomes, you resonate with some of that shit. And then, like, some of the shit that they be talking about, they're not even talking about gangs, like targeted individuals and gang stalking and all that shit. Like, that shit ain't even about, like, they don't even know, like, they probably know what it is, but they're not even, they're on a whole different fucking journey as far as what they're trying to teach. Yet the very same thing that they're teaching about are the very same tactics that these fucking perps use and shit. And if we can prove it, and we can prove it, like, for instance, I didn't know nothing about fucking psychology. Like, when I first heard psychological triggers and shit, like, I didn't fucking understand that shit. And then I started listening to podcasts and I started watching fucking different, psychological fucking videos on YouTube. And that shit made sense. Like, you heard, like, I think the podcast I was listening to, she was talking about, a girl gets raped. This is what made me fucking, relate to the one headlights to psychological triggers and shit. Is, the lady, she was talking about this girl got raped, and the guy that raped her stuck a sock in her mouth. And that was the trauma. And she, the sock was that, like, the sock would make her remember about being raped. Every time she saw a sock, she remembered about being raped. Like, I don't know, it was something about, like, I think they were trying to make her not be afraid of socks. It was, I don't know, it was something to where, like, every time she saw socks and shit, socks would trigger her and shit. And this specific person would do shit like, the person that raped her would fucking leave socks all over the fucking place. Like, fucking break into her fucking house, fucking leave a ball, a pair of socks balled up on her bed, a fucking pair of socks at her doorstep, a pair of socks at her on her car, fucking pair of socks at the job, like, and it always triggering her and shit. And that, that's how I related to the one hit. I was like, oh, okay. That's why they driving all these fucking cars with one headlights. Like, they're giving people trauma-based fucking, and then they're hitting them with the, they're hitting them with the triggers and shit. And, my trauma was getting stabbed. Like, now it kind of makes me wonder, like, did they know that I wasn't gonna die? Like, did they know where to fucking stab me? Cause, I don't know, man. I don't know, like, did they know I wasn't gonna die and that they were gonna use these fucking triggers on me? I don't know. I don't even care to even fucking try and figure that one out, but, ever since I got stabbed by that lady with the one headlight vehicles, they've been doing it to me before with the one headlights, but, that's when I started really fucking taking, that's when I got serious with the fucking one headlights and shit. Like, after the lady stabbed me and shit, that's, I was like, fuck that shit, man. These people gotta be fucking, I started fucking hopping out and fucking, just fucking filming them and getting their faces and shit, like. Certain things, man, they can't weasel out of, but if we go for it, if we let them weasel out of it, they will. And one of the number one things of us letting them weasel out of it is us not knowing, the specifics and the terms and shit. Like, I know I want to fight my court case and shit, but I know I can't fight that because I don't know certain codes and I don't have enough time to try and learn that shit. Like, that's literally like, if you're in jail, you can fucking study that shit, but not out here running or getting away from fucking. I mean, you can, but not in that amount of time. Not, not in no motherfucking 2 weeks' time. Not running away from frequencies and Lord have mercy. God knows what else. Honestly, I don't know how I'm still on this planet, how I'm still living. I don't know how I'm not in jail. I don't know how I'm not in a psychological ward, how I'm not crazy. I don't know none of that shit. I just know it's another day of fucking bullshit I'm gonna have to deal with. And I have to be strong. And I can get through that shit. I have to be able to stop, check myself, calm myself down in some situations, force myself to laugh in others, and get through that shit the best way I can. And the scary part is knowing that I'm trying my fucking best to do this, and I do it on a daily basis. Try hard to keep myself out of trouble. try fucking hard to handle my fucking responsibilities and do it fucking legally rather than fucking taking the fucking easy route. And and the easy route really ain't as easy as people think it is. So just doing the legit thing and walking the straight line. When you try and you know this and you're literally fucking changed your life, and like you could be doing other things. The scary thing is to know that I'm doing all this and that one day it might all be for nothing. Like it could be just like one day, like whatever the trigger they send at me fucking just like hypnotism throws me in some type of blackout. Any of us in some type of blackout. Because I'm telling you, that dude, Samuel Cassidy, he didn't plan. He did not premeditate. He may have had the guns. He may have fucking, he may have had the knowledge, whatever, whether he was I don't know what he did in life. But what I do know is that he didn't sit up for a week straight and plan on fucking killing all these people. All that shit added up, and it was the wrong fucking day. And it's like, fuck it, man. It's like, fuck it, man. I've been working here for however many years. We'll say 20 years. I've been working here for 20 years. And these motherfuckers, some of these motherfuckers just started. Some of these motherfuckers ain't even been here 2-3 years, and they're fucking harassing me to the point like every fucking day. Now I got fucking people breaking in my fucking house, vandalizing my vehicle. He wasn't a terrorist because he had guns. Damn near every fucking American citizen that can have a gun has a gun. But you turn him into a terrorist when he uses those guns, and you try and make it seem like he just went out and fucking bought those guns, or he's been fucking harvesting guns to do fucking terrorism. Nah, he's just a regular fucking citizen who has fucking guns in his house. You can't turn him into a terrorist for that. But the stupid ass American people, they'll let you turn them into a terrorist. They don't give a fuck. If it's not them, they don't give a fuck. But when it becomes them, oh yeah, they want to cry. They want to be all on the fucking police's fucking phone, telling you that you fucking stole somebody's fucking parking space. He stole my parking space. Yeah. You guys have no idea what fucking terrorism is. You have no idea what we go through. You're still calling the police over parking spaces and fucking stereotypes and shit. I see somebody walking through the neighborhood. You better stay comfortable in your nice fucking mansions and stop harassing American citizens. Because eventually, one of these days, if you keep it up, you're not going to make it back home to that mansion. You're not going to be able to spend another Christmas with your family. Like that 14-year-old boy that got killed in Miami. He'll never be able to he'll never see a 15th Christmas, a 15th birthday. None of that. Never know what it's like to have a girlfriend. You probably got to watch a lot of Dora the Explorer, though. Probably let him watch a lot of Dora the Explorer, G.I. Joe, and all that shit. But as far as having a good life or any of that, having a future, having a life, having a life, period, he'll never get that back. The husband and wife that were murdered by the fellow T.I., the brother. When I say brother, I don't say brothers in black, but I say brothers and brothers, our brother. They'll never get the fucking enjoy another anniversary because they let the fucking police convince them that harassing this man next door was a good thing to do. It was a good way to earn some money, get a couple extra knickknacks that you couldn't afford before, or just plain out blackmail them. Whatever the case, the police are at the root of the problem. Well, on this level, on our level of things, the police are at the root of the problem. They're the ones out here fucking conjuring up the bullshit. So, you let this fucking police officer, it's killing two birds with one stone. You gotta think, most of the handlers are fucking neighborhood watch motherfuckers, gated community fucks. They're controlling all homeless people and lower level people. When something happens, it's like a game to them, a mini civil war. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying everybody's lower level or no shit like that, but when I say lower level, I mean these people got money and shit. Like, these people got money. We got somebody, he's gonna be posting in the jungle bars. You see that? I'm pretend like I don't see him, but I wanted you to get that real quick. He's jumping up in the monkey bars and shit. He'll be watching me from the top of the monkey bars. And he's in all black, so he blends in with the tree like I can't even see him right now. He's on the monkey bars watching me, though. That's what I mean, man. That's what the fuck I mean, man. This shit is crazy, man. But yeah, never get to experience another fucking anniversary or anything because they let the police convince him into harassing someone who's probably been harassed for a year or better. I say 6 months or better is enough for a motherfucker to fly off the handle. I say before that, but a respectable time is 6 months going through this shit. Being as humble as you can, like, whatever happens after 6 months, you can't be fucking liable for that. You can't be responsible. Maybe a little, depending on how far they've went and how far they've taken it. In some instances before 6 months, but a respectable number for going through this and then, retaliating, if you will. I say it's 6 months. And most of us have been going through it for that, that and some. So, even harassing a motherfucker that's been going through this shit for 6 months, your life is not guaranteed. And the police know this. The police know it. Who you think the handlers are? They're fucking children. Fucking children of fucking Don't think that the fucking police haven't gotten their fucking families on in this fucking profitable fucking scheme and shit. That son that can never get a job, that fucking lazy ass fucking son that has us paying for his fucking Hellcat every month, he's gonna get his ass in the streets and start harassing people. Yep. But we're gonna keep him safe. We're gonna put him in vehicles with one headlight. We don't want him out there communicating with the people. We just want them to know he's in the area, and whatever signal he gives, you follow that command. We're not going to put him on the front line. Hell nah. Jimmy can't handle the front line. Oh, we can't put Jimmy out there on the front line. We got to have him in the car. We got to tuck him behind the car. It never fails. Every time I've gone up on a car, they get scary as fuck. That's old Jimmy. That's old Jimmy being protected or thinking under the illusion of protection. You know, thinking that somebody won't run up on that fucking vehicle. Like, man, I'm not gonna run up and do nothing. I'm running up with a fucking camera. The next target might run up with a gun. And I've proven time and time over and over again that the police are not gonna get to me before a target gets to you. Like, I don't even do it no more. As far as, you know, I'll just film it. Like, as far as getting out my van, and I got fucking thousands, well, I won't say thousands of videos, but I know I got at least 200 fucking videos of me getting out the van and fucking, you know, between this channel and my other channel, at least 200 fucking videos of me getting out the van asking these people why they're following me and shit. Don't get me wrong, not all of them get scared, but a good portion of those motherfuckers get scared, and they're under a false illusion of protection. They think that fucking vehicle is a bubble that will protect them, but it's not. A bullet can go through the window, and a target can get to you before the police do. The target can get to you before the police gets to the target. So that illusion of safety that you have, you need to reevaluate that shit if you want to keep on living, because eventually your lottery ticket will get punched. Karma will come and meet you, shake your hand, rub shoulders with you, maybe even play a game of poker, who knows, but karma will come for you. Yep. I know I'm rambling, you guys. I'm kind of just venting and shit. Like, these people have been super fucking with me. Like, right now, I know I should be recycling. It's fucking... What time is it? I know it's gotta be past. No. It's only 9:30. I'm supposed to start at 10. Well, that's what time I usually start, but I'm dreading it. Like, I'm trying to pump myself to get up out there, because I know I'm going to be wasting hella fucking gas. Hands down. Being chased by them all around town and shit. Fucking blinded and having to pull over so they can get in front of me and all that shit. You know, that shit takes gas, and I'd rather just wait till like 1 or 2, put in like 2 or 3. See, that's the thing, man. They're fucking me up so much. They've cut my hours down and shit. Just all the fucking bullshit that they're doing. I'm not gonna let them win and shit, though. I just gotta, you know, I gotta step back. I gotta reevaluate shit. I gotta find out their shift changes. That's what I gotta do. I gotta find out how they do it, because I know there's some type of shift change or some shit. You know, like when we're by it's a shift change. I never paid attention to the time, but I was starting to get the shift change by the other part, by where they would sit at the corner. They sit at the corner and they pretend like they're crazy, and then they have one dude go stand always always a different person, but they go stand in the same spot and they all act crazy. You guys remember those videos? Every live I did, it would be the same thing every day. A bunch of fucking different faces sitting on the wall, fucking pretending to be crazy, and then one guy by the cuckoo light, the cuckoo, cuckoo, and he'd be sitting there fucking playing crazy and shit. There's a shift change that they have, man. And once I can get that down, then I can split. I can split, because there'll be a big gap. I know there's going to be a gap. I just got to figure it out, man. And I don't even got to figure it out no more. Like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Fuck trying to, if I was to stay here, I would try and figure out that shift. But yeah, man. You just gotta figure it out. Everything takes a little time when it comes to this perp bullshit, finding out who's perping you and how they're doing it. Like, I fucking literally, at one point when I was first going through this shit, I used to think every fucking body was doing it. Like, I didn't care if you fucking coughed, if you fucking rubbed your face, if you touched your hair, if you were walking down the street looking at your phone, you were a fucking perp, like, hands down. And then you slow down and you fucking pay attention. You listen to videos and shit, and watch different YouTube, excuse me, you guys. You watch different TIs and shit. Them telling their stories of what they're going through and shit. And the shit that resonates with you, as far as the advice and all that shit, you sit and, Scott Snitzer was like a big part of my fucking... Scott Snitzer was like a big part of my fucking, just sitting, calming down and fucking analyzing everything around me. Just, taking a deep breath and fucking, you have to reevaluate the way you look at shit, reevaluate your thoughts and shit. And now it's like, I can fucking look at somebody and tell when, like, literally, and be right on point, like, when they're fucking coming to It's like some fucking karate. It's like some fucking karate shit or some shit. Like some fucking, meditation and fucking doing better karate and shit. But it's like fucking, not karate. It's fucking just, scoping out your perps, seeing them before they fucking even... Like, you can fucking just see them before they... And we all can. We just gotta slow down. And you'll see that regular fucking people are regular fucking people. Regular people looking at their phones and shit. Like, you can see it. Like, that person is not even fucking worried about me. That person's not even... You'll know, like, they could be fucking 5 blocks away from here. In your eye vision, and just the way they're fucking walking, you'll know that motherfucker's coming to perk me. I can tell, I can see it in his fucking walk. Lo and behold, you fucking get right here to the front of the van, bend over for about 10 seconds, some fucking dragged out ass bend over. Act like he's picking some shit up off the ground. Get up and just walk away. Oh, man. Oh, man. one of these days we're gonna conquer this shit though, you guys. Maybe not in our lifetime. But the important thing is that our kids and shit don't have to go through this, our grandchildren and all that shit. Like, that's the important thing. That's the thing right there that should have us really like on some fucking militant shit. Like, I'm surprised that we haven't fucking, gotten on no militant shit behind that reason alone. None of us wants to fucking go to jail. None of us wants to die. And none of us, wants to go to a psychological warfare or a psychological war, a psych war. But we all want to get off this program. We all want these people to stop harassing us. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. There's no way in the world these motherfuckers should be harassing us and getting away with it. But, the fact of the matter is that that's what's going on. That's what they're doing. And the only way we're gonna fucking get off of this program is fighting back. And I don't say that as a revolutionary. I don't consider myself to be a revolutionary. I don't consider myself to be a troublemaker. Not that I'm saying revolutionaries are troublemakers, but I'm just adding that to the pot. I don't consider myself to be a troublemaker. I don't consider myself to be the leader of any fucking thing. A tough guy, a representative of a gang. None of that fucking bullshit. Just a regular fucking person. But, regular people get tired too. Oh, we got a crazy chick walking up talking about she's gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. All that psychological. They know the chicks scare me. The chicks. Excuse me. That's legitimate. These crazy chicks and shit, they scare me, man. Because they really be looking possessed, like, with their demons and shit. Like, they fucking... we got the terrorists coming by. Two cars deep to let me know. Oh, three? 3 cars deep? Or 2 cars? Okay. 2 cars. Wait, what's this? Alright, 2 cars deep just to let me know the terrorism is real. We're gonna... Oh, you heard him beep the horn, right? You heard him beep the horn? That means he's watching. And that's what I mean, like, going through this shit on a day-to-day basis and shit, it becomes like fucking second nature. It's like a language, it's an unspoken language, like only that only that you can fucking understand in a way. You learn the two carb, or for me, I'm out here, so, shit's probably a lot different than for people that, they're indoors and shit, like, so, like, when they're telling perps to do shit to me, they signal them through car horns, and, like, when I'm coming out of places, like, if I'm in the store, Or some, they use car horns, they use fucking car alarms, you know, all signals for fucking whatever it is they want them to do to me and shit. And I don't know what those signals are. For instance, like, I know the one car horn is for them to proceed on to doing what they're doing. The two car horns is for them to stop and move on. I know that. I don't know what the alarm is for. All the headlights and that shit, like, I just think that's like frequencies and fucking, you know, identifying with each other and shit. Teams, like, I think each handler has like a team of fucking perks that they control. I don't know, you guys. I'm just rambling and shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to recycle. I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna smoke this blunt and go ahead. I'm gonna leave this up for a little bit so you guys can conversate with each other. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to recycle and shit. Get dressed and shit. It's hella cold. I got a double gear up. That's why I don't. This motherfucker hanging in the monkey bars, and you got motherfuckers sitting over there on the bench and shit. You got another motherfucker sitting over there on the bench and shit. And this fucking cold ass weather, these motherfuckers is crazy, man. All in the name of fucking and keeping an eye on me. Fucking watching me and keeping an eye on me and shit. For fucking gift cards and shit. There's no way in the fucking world. No way in the world. You're gonna pay me in gift cards or fucking pay me in fucking housing or pay me in fucking whatever to waste my fucking day. I think the only way you could get me to be a perp. No, not me right now. No. I think the only way I would become a perp, I should say that. Or, nah, I can't even say that. The only way that I would have been a perp. Okay. The only way, if I was to become a perp, is I would have to be like homeless with fucking like fucking shit coming out, like pissy fucking pants, shitty fucking pants, you know, fucking just fucking dirty and fucking walking and smelling like shit and fucking, you know, maybe then, but having my mind, my sanity, I would like to consider it sanity. Having my sanity and fucking, you know, enough drive in me not to want to be, I know I'm out here, but enough drive to want to do for myself and not, you know, rely on like, you know, just every day wake up expecting something from somebody. Every day waking up saying I'm gonna go to the fucking corner and fucking panhandle and live my day through wondering how much money I'll be able to wake off of fucking people dropping quarters, nickels and dimes in my hand, listening to fucking, you know, listening to fucking people say, go get a job, get the fuck out of here, or whatever the fucking shit they say when you ask them for fucking change and shit. I've seen people talk shit, like dirty fucking shit to fucking people, man. It's almost like they talk so much shit, you feel embarrassed for the person that they're talking shit to, like. going through that shit every day. As long as, you know, as long as I got 2 feet, 2 fucking hands, and a fucking brain, and really 2 feet and 2 hands don't, 2 feet and 2 hands don't really got shit to do with it. As long as I got a brain and I can, you know, legitimately think, there's no way in the world I would fucking join this program. No fucking way. Nothing you could offer me. Because I know whatever it is you give me, see, they're fucking my dog's eye up, man. Look at this shit. Muk Muk. You guys see his eye? You see that shit? Muk Muk. I literally had to build like that whole side of the fucking, you know, that whole side of the fucking, you know, that passenger side. I had to fucking build like a bed space for him, like where you put your feet at on the passenger side, because he slept in the, like on the side where the panel door is, where the sliding door is, and they always get right there, they point that shit right up in here, man. All the time. Cause they can, it's only the, you know, it's only the one-way streets that you can really get good parking on, so, you know, they like to park right directly on the fucking side of me and just beam that shit up in here. And I think it's hitting his eye. Whatever it's doing is fucking with him. Or maybe it's, you know, maybe it's been fucking with him and it's just, the shit's catching up and shit. But, and his eye, it looks like, you know, his eye looks like, you know, you know, if I was to take him in fucking like a pet shop or some shit like that, they probably think I was, you know, they probably think I was fucking beating my dog and shit. Punching him and shit. Don't get me wrong, like, I'll tap them on the ass and shit like that. If they're doing something like that, I'll spank them and shit. Like, I don't beat like, I would never fucking beat them and shit. Like, they don't even fucking whimper. Like, I'll just fucking, like, a quick tap and shit just to let them know, like, that shit ain't cool. Like, I've seen too many fucking chihuahuas, like, that people, you know, people don't, they fucking end up being hella fucking, I don't know, like, they're scared of everything. Like, they'll bark at you and then they'll fucking run away and they'll be fucking shivering like fucking, like they're fucking cold. Like, they'll be so fucking, I don't want no fucking dog like that. I mean, their aggression level could be toned down a little bit, but as far as like being I don't like seeing people that tells you that they beat on their dogs and shit. Whenever somebody's dog is shaking it and, you know, like, they won't even come. Like, if the owner calls it and it doesn't come to him and shit, and then they're fucking, you know, you can always tell. I know a lot of these perps got dogs that their dogs get treated like shit. They probably excuse me. It's legitimate. Shit. Yeah, they probably just fucking use it to perp real quick. Use it to perp you. Excuse me. Perp you real quick. Go home and throw that motherfucker in the backyard. All day, no attention, no nothing. No fucking attention, no nothing. Oh shit. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not perping you or nothing. I'm sitting here. I know I'm procrastinating. I'm procrastinating like a motherfucker. Procrastination is not good. But I guess it is healthy. In these circumstances. Hey, you guys. There's this thing on YouTube, is not YouTube. There's these things you can get off of Amazon. You know you can't eat that, dude. Come here, give me that. Come here. You're gonna get sick. There's this things on YouTube and shit. That help like certain frequencies and shit. I don't know how strong they I don't know how strong they are, but you know, I wanted to put that out there. So you guys, if you wanna go ahead and check them out, you can order them off of Amazon, and they're pretty the prices are pretty agreeable. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. Or I'm gonna make a video of those things. They're like energy pyramids that block certain frequencies. Others are to bring oh no, you'll see. But I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, morning, depending on where you're at, considering these terrorists that we have to live with day to day. I got a protest tomorrow. I'm gonna try and do it with the camera. I don't know if they're gonna let me do it with the camera as far as like do it live. They always fuck it off when I'm live. So I'll probably have to I'll probably have to film it again. I'm just not sure if I'm going to the sheriff's. I might go to the sheriff's, the sheriff's department. Because it's the sheriffs as well participating. And I got them dead bang, like they can't even. Well, I got all of them dead bang damn near. I just gotta fucking get the videos together. Well, I gotta find a place to protest. So I'm gonna ask you guys. Hopefully this video will be up by in the morning, and I'll get a couple recommendations and shit. But I could go to the federal building. I could go to the police station. I could go to the courthouse. That's where it was yesterday. Or did that? Yeah, I think it was the day before. So the police station, the sheriff's station, the courthouse, or the federal building. Or VTA. Or VTA. VTA is just... Well, I guess we could do VTA, but VTA is that it's a main street, so we'll figure it out. Tomorrow protesting for sure, though. Gotta vent this bullshit out. gotta vent this shit out, man, so I don't get cancer. Don't want to get cancer. Don't want to do anything to anybody. Don't want anybody to do anything to me. Just want to live my life like we all do.